So in today's lesson, we are going to talk about partial fraction decomposition. This was actually a topic that fits nicely into Algebra 2 Trig or pre-calc, but we may not have done it, so it might be new, but we need this topic before we move on to the next integration technique. So the first thing is we're given something like this where we don't really know how we need to split that fraction up as if it was added together and combined together, but we need to actually take it apart. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a magic X on the denominator there. So I need two numbers that multiply to -6 and add to -1, which would be 2 and 3, and the 3 would be negative. So I know that this factors into x plus 2 times x minus 3. And I don't know how we're going to break this up yet, so I'm just going to call it A and B for now, and I will eventually come back to what these are later on in the problem. So I kind of just put a skeleton of it there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to multiply by what is missing. I'm going to set, and to figure out my numerator, so I'm going to set x plus 7 equal to, I notice that this is missing the x minus, or the x minus 3. So I'm going to multiply by that. I'm going to distribute that a in. So I get ax minus 3a. And then this one is missing the x plus 2 from the common denominator, so I'm going to multiply by the, and then I'm going to distribute the b in. So I get bx plus 2b. And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to write an equation, two equations. So I'm writing basically a systems of equations. My first equation is going to be the coefficients that are in front of my variable, so x. So my first equation is 1 equals a plus b. And then I'm going to write my second equation with just the things that don't have x. So I have 7 equals negative 3a plus 2b. Now I'm going to solve the systems of equations. I am going to choose to use the elimination method. It doesn't matter. I could do substitution if I wanted to. So I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to try to eliminate the a's. So I'm going to multiply by 3. I'm just going to squish it underneath here. I didn't write small enough. So 3 equals 3a plus 3b. I'm going to add that up. So I get 10 equals, these cancel like we planned, 5b. So b is equal to 2 when I divide by 5. So I know that b is equal to 2. I'm going to substitute, so I could put that actually up here. So that's the numerator there. And then I'm going to substitute that b into this pink equation. So I get 1 equals a plus 2. And then I'm going to subtract the 2, which gives me -1 equals a, and that's the numerator of this equation.